Just you and me and whoever's online. It's okay.
And you don't know who's going to be online anyway, do you?
No, we used to. Never mind, it's okay. Just get feedback afterwards. But we used to have it come up, but it's a different system now. Never mind. Okay, if you're at home and you're going to do class with us, welcome to Pilates today. We're doing our balance class here, and we're just going to put some music on for a warm-up. We're running a couple of minutes late, so hope you've been able to grab a mat or a towel or something. If it's your first time, just listen to your body and enjoy this class, but just remember to listen to your body. Okay, here we go. Let's get a warm-up song. Oh, we can't have that one. It's called a rainy day. We can't have a rainy day. It's a beautiful day. This one's called a sunny day. That will do. I know. It's good. So let's stand tall and remind ourselves of our Pilates core muscles, and let's just give those shoulders a little circle. Have I got everything on? Yes, I think I have. Yep. Did I push? Yes, I did push live. Big circles. And big stretch, lifting to the sky. And again, big breath and lift tall. Let's do a little stretch to this side. And now to the other side. Good. And let's soften those knees. And holding here. And coming up standing. Let's take it round the world. Round we go. And back the other way. Just working through those arms. One. It's a lovely day now, which is great. Let's go to the horizon. So we're going to just take those elbows back and we're going to check our posture. So standing tall. That's it. Now we're going to just draw our chin in, look to those toes and bring your sternum, your chest to the ceiling. Okay. Just gradually we're going to bend into those knees and lift up like a flower opening to the sunshine. That's it. And one more. Great. So staying on this side, we're going to push down and lift up. So just pushing down, lifting up, following with your eyes. This time we're going to reach up to the ceiling, lengthening, push that hand down over for a stretch. That's good. And now standing up, little circles. Now see how big you can make those circles. Right around that head, one more. Great, round to the front. Let's go back to that side we haven't used, so pushing down, lifting up, lengthening through that body, following with your eyes, lifting tall, pushing down, and over we go. Feel the stretch. Well done. Circling around that head, that's lovely. Make those circles big. 2, 3, and 4. Let's widen those feet. So let's lift up to the ceiling. Okay, we're going to take it in one arm. We're going to push it behind and across. Across. That's it. So we're going to push it across and up to the corners. That's it. And a big circle. And leaning over. Good. So now we're going to do the same thing with the other arm. Take the ball in there, push behind and across. So let your knees bend. So you push across. This time we're pushing across and up to the corners of the room. That's it. Working through those arms. Good. Big circle. And leaning over. Good. Draw that core in. And bring that back to your chest. Lifting up. So just going to trace it down your body. Pushing into those arms. That's it. This time you're going to soften your knees and scoop. And lift. And again. And this last one we're going to hold. So holding here, hold, and you're going to just tip and lift and tip and lift. And this time tip, but straighten your legs. So widening those feet and bending one knee. That's right. See if you can come onto the ball of your foot and down. Now bend the other knee. And lift. So taking both hands on your ankles, you're going to have a big stretch here. You're going to look behind, feel the stretch through those inner thighs. Now bring the hands just in the middle, walking them behind. So bring your fingers facing the back of the room and just bring your elbows in front. Just get a wee stretch here. So taking one hand in front of your foot, you're going to bend that knee and look up. And now you're going to do the other side. So bend and the other hand and look up. So this time you're going to walk both hands in front of one leg. And you're going to take the outside arm up. So you're going to keep your legs straight and lift. And come to the other side. You can bend your knee if you need to. And the outside arm comes up and hold. It's in your triangle position. Coming back. So just bringing those feet together. And lifting. Good. Give those shoulders a roll. I think we'll use the bands instead of doing press-ups for a change. So take the band. Just making sure that's all working. So you take your band and you're going to stand on it. Now if you're at home and you haven't got a band, you could try using something like a dressing gown cord or something. You won't have the stretch, but you'll get some movement there. So you're going to stand on your band, holding the hand right nice and relaxed. You're going to lift that hand to the ceiling and down. So you're going to use your core. Draw your core in. So this time you're going to go up really slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it and go down really slowly. That's it. One more time like that. Lifting really slow. And holding and down slow. So just moving the leg that's near the band and taking it forward. That's it, yeah. And that goes over that shoulder. And then you're going to bring that leg back and you're going to bring this elbow tucked in and you're going to stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and holding it there. That's it. Just take it to the side. Good, and slowly let it go. So now you're going to do the other side. So you're going to stand on that. So this might be your stronger side. I'm not sure. For me it is, since having my shoulder surgery, it's definitely stronger. Lifting up. 1. Use your core. Keep your shoulders level. 2. Actually, that's 4. 5. Now really slowly. And hold. Well done. And slowly down. Great. And really slowly again. Lifting. And hold and down. Nice. So taking that leg forward. So the leg that's closer to the band, that comes forward. Taking that over that shoulder and standing tall. Elbow tucked in. And stretch and back. Stretch and back. Good. You're feeling, by keeping that elbow tucked in a little bit more, you're going to be using your tricep a little bit more, okay? You can give it a pull from behind if you need it. So keep that close to your chest and then stretch. Can you feel the difference? Yeah. It really uses that nice tricep there, doesn't it? And hold. Just take to the side. Right, and now you're going to, I saw Linda do this one on Friday, and I thought that was quite a good one. You're going to put your feet on both ends of the mat, band, and you're going to just, were you here on Friday? You're going to hold it in the middle and just bring that up. So, and I think you can bend right down, make sure your feet are right on, otherwise it will snap up, and lift and down. So drawing your core in, but you're using through those glutes too. And let's hold and just take it down from here. And lift and down and lift. You can feel your core muscles working when you do this one. And hold. Let that go. And go for our nice roll downs. Oh no, we'll do some balance first. A little bit of balance. So let's lift up onto the balls of our feet and down. And again. Lifting up and down. This time going for a wee hold. Feel that balance working for you. Well done. Taking those hands out wide. You're just going to lift your knee up and take it to the side and drop it down. And lift it up, take it to the middle and drop it down. Lift, keep your core locked on, take it to the side, drop it down. Lift, back, give that foot a circle. Good, hug it in. Nice work. And let it go. So keeping your balance for the other side, focusing your eyes, locking on your core. Okay, so it's lifting the knee and take it to the side and drop it down. So lifting up and back and down. So you're working through that hip and down, back, down. Last time. Take it to the side, down, lift and hold. Give it a circle. Hug in. Nice work. And let it go. Right, let's go to the end of our mats. Christmas isn't far away, is it? Crikey. I can't believe how quickly it sneaks up each year. I always think I'm going to be more organised and I'm not. It's sort of always, comes very, very quickly. I'm just going to come back to some other music that's a bit nicer. Here we go. So standing tall and just checking our posture to start with. Big, big breath. And that great big sigh out. Chin on chest. Shoulders roll forward. Nice loose hands. Allowing you to lengthen towards your feet. Feel that lovely stretch. Give your head a wee shake. Soften your knees. Lift your tailbone. Just little low breaths as if you've got lungs in the back of your hips. Just relax into it. Take another breath in. Draw your core muscles in and slowly coming up to standing. Pushing into those feet. Slowly restacking those vertebrae. Head comes up. Take those shoulders in a lovely circle. Lift those hands to the ceiling, palms facing each other. Little stretch backwards. Now we're going to go to the intense pose, working on those knees, holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up we come. Let's bring those hands down to the sides. Tuck your chin in and let your shoulders roll forward. Hands are loose, slowly lengthening towards the floor. Feeling that lovely stretch. Lifting those hips towards the ceiling, letting your head relax. Soften that head. Take your chin in towards your chest and then out, just like a turtle's head coming out of a shell. So softening your knees a whole lot. Bring one hand forward and the other hand forward. So you're just going to rise to the balls of your feet. And just work those heels onto the floor and bring those toes up a little if you can. So you're just rocking onto your heels and lift those toes. You're going to bend your knees a whole lot here. Bend them and take 2 more paces forward. 1 and 2. And just bending those knees and holding here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift those hips and stretch a little backwards. And let's do that again. Bending those knees and holding. Keep your core locked on. Come all the way down to your knees. Bring your pedicures to the mat and you're going to stretch those hands out. Take your hips back towards your heels. Feel the stretch from the tip of your fingers right through underneath that underarm. Just soften those arms and bring them back a little. So taking a breath in, you're going to take your head between those arms, keeping the elbows tucked in. You're going to come up to your box position. Nice. So lifting up to a lovely cat stretch. Going to a nice neutral spine. And through to your cow. Let those tailbones tuck towards the ceiling. Your core's relaxed here. And come back to neutral, just a little stretch behind. That's it. And a little stretch the other way. And back. So taking one leg back. So you're going to float up your arm and your leg, floating up, and then you're going to move to the side. And then take it back and bring it down. So you're going to draw that core in, floating up and holding. Take it to the side. You'll feel your core really working and float down. And if you're at home and you find it hard with the arm up too, just do the leg. and to the side and back. Take that hand down, take that leg down. Just going to go for a wee plank here, holding, and a nice come to your elbows if you want to, and hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to kneeling. Great. Let's just give that a little stretch off. So it's your wrists that hurt you, isn't it? Oh, is it? Oh, so how are you with the shoulder plank? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. What about when you do a downward dog? Are you okay with? Yeah, it's funny how it's not so. Yeah, I know. It's interesting that, isn't it? So just pushing the hands together, bring the palms together, open, and it's a good stretch there. Great. So we're going to go back to the other side. And take the other leg back. So we're doing the same thing. Now if this side is your shoulder that's not so good, you might just want to lift the leg and take the leg to the side. If you can lift the hand too, float it up and to the side. Back and down. And again, lift and to the side. Back and down last time. Lift and float. Back and down. Drop that foot down. We're going to go straight up to a downward dog. So as we're in a downward dog, we're just going to work those heels slowly to the floor. Getting that lovely stretch to the back of your calf. Now just let your head be relaxed. Don't crane your head towards your knees. Okay. We're going to bend those knees. We're going to widen those knees. Bring those elbows in front. Big breath in, and as you're breathing out, you're going to take your hips back towards your heels and just relax your forehead there. Just relax. And as you're coming out of that, you're going to come over onto your buttocks. Good. So taking our ball and coming to the end of your mat. So big breath in. We're going to take that breath in and we're going to lean forward and we're going to hold it there. Now you're going to drop that ball down to your feet. Drop your head down and just bend those elbows as much as you can. And take that ball all the way up and lift. So now you're going to bend those knees. So we're going to lift tall and now we're going to tuck. And we're going to lift tall and tuck, relaxing those shoulders. So lifting tall and leaning back. So bring the ball back to your chest. And it's a wee elbow to one side, elbow to the other side. Ball towards your knees and lifting tall. And back again. Ball to your chest. So it's a tuck. 1, 2. Ball to the knees and squeeze those pelvic floors. And again. Ball to your chest. And it's a 1 and a 2. Ball to the knees and squeeze. Take those legs out and we're going to come all the way down to the mat. Great. So we're going to bend our knees now and we're going to go straight for a lumbar stretch. So widen your hands, widen the knees and just take those knees to one side. Just letting that stretch work for you. Head over your shoulder. And now you're going to lift those knees and we're going to take the knees to the other side. Just drop them over. And head over your shoulders. And you're going to come back. So we're just going to do a little bit of core work. Take the ball and place it just between your knees. So take your hands to support your head, just at the both of your neck. Take a breath in, imprint your spine and lift to look at those knees and back. So I'm doing the first layer, layer 1, big breath in, imprint and lift. Layer 2, you're going to lift your feet up and lift and back. In layer 3, if you wanted to, you can straighten your legs up and lift and back and lift and straight and back. Last time, lift, stretch, back and down. So keeping your feet on the mat this time. We're going to lift up and taking one hand across to the end of the mat and hold your head and go to the other side. So it's working those obliques. So coming up to the center. So it's a 1, hold your head and back. Hold your head and back. And again, lifting up. So this can be a little bit harder if you lift those legs if you want to. And back. Lift. 1 and 2 and back. So just resting your head down, your arms wide. We're going to take our knees over to one side and your ab roll and lift. And knees over the other side and lift. This time as you take your knees over, you're going to squeeze those knees together. The ball's going to flatten and back to the centre. And again, over we go. And squeeze back. This time you're going to do 2 squeezes. Over we go. And a 1, 2. Back to the centre. Over we go. 1, 2. And back. And again, over we go. 1, 2. Back. Over we go. 1, 2. Back. So we're going to drop those feet by the buttocks. Excellent. So while we're here, we're going to do our bridge. So just checking your spine, making sure you're nice and balanced on both hips. So if you just put your hands on both hips, making sure underneath that you're at the same level. Feel that little C curve in your spine. Take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to imprint your spine. Pushing down. Now tilt your pelvis. Lift those hips. Lifting all the way up to your lovely bridge. And you've got a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Lifting those hands. So you're going to squeeze the chi ball and take the arms wide. And bring them back. This time lift to the balls of your feet. Squeeze. And widen. And back. And onto flat feet. And again, lift. Squeeze. Widen. That's right. And back. Back to flat feet. Hands beyond your head now. Draw your chin in. Slowly melting that spine to the mat. Just one little section of your back at a time. Nice and slowly. Good. And when you're landed, take a big breath and bring those hands over. Let's just do one more bridge. So take a big breath in and imprint. Tilt. Lift the hips a few inches. Now push hips all the way up so your thighs are nice and stretched. Buttocks are feeling tight. Hands up to the ceiling. Give that ball a little bit of pressure between your knees. Take your hands behind your head. Draw your chin in. Slowly melting down. Vertebra by vertebra. Nice and slow. That's it. When you're landed, big breath in. Bring your hands over and relax. That's great. take the ball away. Excellent. So we're going to take the band and we're going to put the band around one foot. And the leg that's on the mat, you're going to straighten that leg out. That's it. So your elbows are going to just sit on the mat and you're going to widen. You're going to turn your toe out a little bit. So you're going to drop your foot towards the other leg and lift that leg again. So this time you're going to drop it down and you're going to hold it just above the mat. Now take that leg just across the other leg and then down to the mat. And lift it up and take it just across. You'll feel the inner thigh working and down just a little bit slower with that leg. So your leg is very low, it's by your ankle, and then down. So now you're going to lift your leg so you can just see your toes and take that leg wide without rolling your hips. Keep your hips, your core pushing down to the mat. Bring it to the center. Take it across. Good. Bring it back to the center. So lifting your leg a little higher. Take your leg wide. Keep your hips locked into the mat, your core's pushing down. So bring that leg to the center. Now without rolling your hips, keep your both hips on the mat. Take the leg across you. That's it. And back to the center. Good. So this time you're going to draw that leg as close to you as you can. I know you've got tight hammies, so just draw it in. Feel the stretch. And let it go. So with the toe just looking to the ceiling, the ball of your foot, you're going to do tiny, tiny circles. Really little. So when you're doing the little circles, you'll feel the deep pelvic muscles really working. Now make those circles slightly bigger and you'll feel a few more core muscles working. That's it. So just if you're at home and you have any hip problems, just stick to these small circles. If you'd like some bigger circles, you take your leg wide. Swoop it down to the other leg. You're going to take it across that midline and up to the top. So starting again, going from the other side, big breath in, lock in your core, take your leg across, breathing out as you come down to that leg, taking it wide. Lovely, they're looking really good, Jan, and up to the top. And again, breath in, refocus, lock in your core, wide. Down to the other leg, across the midline, and up for the top. Last time, big breath in. Wide, back, and up to the top. Lovely. So bringing the other leg up into the bend. So you've got two legs in the air. You're going to cross the bend over and bring your elbows to the mat. You're going to bend your knees so they come towards your chest. Bring your head towards your knees and you're going to push those feet away and then bring them in. It's like a double leg stretch really. Bring your knees in and stretch and knees back in. Breath in and push and back in. And again, last time, you're just going to widen your legs as much as you can. Feel that stretch and back and widen and back and widen and hold. Good, and back. So uncross the band and take your leg you haven't used, put it in the band. Stretch the other leg long and straight down your mat. So with your leg in the air, you're going to take that leg down towards the other leg. And now you're going to lift it. And you're going to take it back down to the leg and it's going to just be just above the floor. And just take that leg across that ankle and down. Across. So you're going to feel it through the inner thigh if you're doing it right. So it's just across and down. Across and down. One more time. Across and down. So lift that leg so you can see your toes. Locking on your core, take that leg to the side. Nice. Bring it to the center. Keep your core locked on as you take it across. Feel the stretch through your glutes. That's right. And back to the center. So bringing that leg a little bit higher now. Take that leg wide. Don't let your hips roll. Keep that leg wide. Bring it to the center. Now take it across. And back to the center. Excellent. So just drawing that leg a little bit towards you for that little stretch through your hamstring. You can use your hand if you want to. And let it go. So the ball of your foot's going to make little tiny circles. Little circles. Then a little bit bigger. So if you've got an iffy hip on this side, you're going to keep those circles little, like that. Otherwise, take a big breath in. Lock in your core. Take your leg to the side. Sweep it down to the other leg. You're going to breathe out here. Take it across that midline and up to the top. And now you're going to go back the way you've just been. Across. Down to the other leg. It's looking perfect. And up. Nice. So you'll feel this is a hip exercise, working those legs, working that core, all in one. And again, one more. Take a wide stretch. And last time, big breath in. Stretching, feeling that band, stretching as you lengthen through your leg. Taking that band off, lifting both legs to the ceiling here. We're just going to finish off with some scissors. So you're going to lower one leg and hold. And now you're going to swap those legs over and lower the other leg. This is a great exercise for working the whole body. So if you're finding it hard, you could do it with bent legs. You could bend the leg and do the single leg stretch. Otherwise, we do the straight legs. And hold here, both legs to the ceiling. Hands on the mat, just tiny, tiny circles with both legs. And tiny circles the other way. Right, and now we're going to just drop the legs into our 100 and our hands are going to come up. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug your knees in. Well done. Give them a good circle. And the other way. Just bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees drop wide. Just that lovely frog stretch. It's great for getting that good balance in your body because you can measure how close your knees are to the floor. And if you notice one leg is a little higher up, you're working on that one a little bit more. Just relax. Now, if you find your back gets sore, you draw your buttocks together a little and just hold there. A great stretch. Now bring those knees together. So you're just going to hold the back of your thigh, bring the toes towards the ceiling, and you're going to rock on up. And if you like that one, we call it rolling, rolling like a baby. And last time, we're going to come up with a little bit of balance. So we're going to hold here. That's it. Stretch those legs out, arms out, and this is our boat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's widen those legs. Great. Oh, how did we get here so quickly? Let's take the ball. Good girl, drinking, keeping your drinking up. That's good. I must bring my bottle too. So widen these, just sitting up tall. Let's just take that ball in front. And pushing that ball away, drop your head down, feeling the lovely stretch through the inside of your thighs. Just little circles. And the other way. So draw your core in and coming up to seated. Nice. Let's go down to one side. So taking the ball all the way down that foot. You're holding there, feeling that stretch. So draw your core in, come all the way to the centre. And all the way back to the other side. Lengthening away, well done. And coming all the way back to seated. So just taking the ball away, we're going to widen those arms. We're going to do the saw. So big breath in. And it's a good breathing exercise. As you reach, you're going to stretch little toe and lift. And then you come round to the middle. Big breath in, a little swivel, and breathing out. And up. So great one for that breath. Breath in. And lift. And back. And back we go. Great. So just bring those legs together into our nice spinal twist. Round we go. To one side, a little rebound, and back to the centre. Big breath in and round to the other side. And back we go. Let's do 2 more. Breath in and back. That's looking good. Keep the crown of your head parallel to the ceiling. Great. So let's bring those fingers together. Palms to the ceiling. Lift those pelvic floors. Floor 1. Floor 2, floor 3, hold and relax. And you're just going to roll down onto your mat for a couple of minutes for a bit of a stretch for your neck and a little relax. Pop that ball in just below the crown of your head. Just let your breath rise and fall. So take a big breath in. Lift that breath to your chest and just roll your chin to one shoulder. Bring that chin back to the centre and roll it all the way to the other shoulder and back to the centre. So just draw your chin in towards your chest and then looking behind. Let's do that again. And looking behind. So as if your nose has got a pencil in it. Little circles with your nose in the ceiling and the other way. So now we're just going to close our eyes. Let our palms just face the ceiling. Our legs relaxed. Just think about your breath. Take a big breath in. Lift up towards your chest. And send that breath all the way back to your toes. Letting your legs relax. Let those knees, thighs and buttocks relax. Let your breath just rise and fall. Another big breath in, all the way to your chest, down to the tips of your fingers. Relax your elbows, your shoulders, the back of your neck. Let your breath just rise and fall. Just let your rhythm change as your breath rhythm starts to change. Just let your breath relax you. Just take a big breath in. Sink to your toes, stretch them, your fingers, make a fist. Give them a circle. Hug one knee in. Hug the other knee in. Give them another circle. And the other way. Take those knees to the side and come up to your seated position. Push those hands away. Lifting tall. And breath out. Big breath in. Thank you for joining me today. Well done. Give yourself a clap. And clap to those ones at home who've joined in. Give yourself a pat on the back too. Well done for doing class. Hope you enjoyed.
Good, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay. So I'm just going to finish off here, girls. If you're still relaxing, if you're at home, you can relax a bit longer. Ooh.